Okay, so I work at Jisc, and what I've got for you is a kind of thought piece and a proposal and an idea. And what I want to talk about is kind of roles and definitions, picks up a little bit on the conversation we had this morning. And the kind of gaps between them and where the blind spots may be, and who's got what perspective on things, including those terminologies. Another wordle for you seems to be de rigueur at the moment. So I want to focus on the role of the librarian and what that actually means and what we understand by that. And we've got different things coming in now, especially with kind of digital management and research data management, curation, preservation, all those different things. This is why I'm interested in this notion of what we have this stuff, we look after it, but what do we call it? So this is a kind of ecosystem for you. This is what I'm proposing here, and where the librarian role sits within an organisation. You've got the management over there, the funders, etc. I'm thinking we might refer to the librarian role as this information specialist. That might be a good catch-all for all of these different things we have to do. I want to... Funny little musical notes there. So I want to take a quick look at perspectives here. This is the kind of funder perspective, if you like. What are they interested in? Efficiency, investment, impact. They've got some other sort of secondary things they're interested in over here. These are things I'm inviting you to agree with here. It's not based on research. This is just sort of gut feeling, really, about these people's interests here. Costs, benefits, and risks. That's a kind of management perspective here. We've also got other things, including kind of competitiveness, sustainability coming in here as well. That's going to be a theme which we'll develop. The content specialists, they care about stuff, obviously. They care about the quality of stuff. They care about how much of it they've got, the comprehensiveness of what they have. They're also interested in where it's made available, what infrastructure it sits on, what the services are, and the sustainability of it as well. They care about this stuff. They want it to last. The IT specialist, the bearded guru here with his funny little shirt on. Capacity, infrastructure, solutions. They want to provide people with ways of doing stuff. They're also interested in cost, of course, and reliability. They want the things that they build to last as well. There's a sustainability issue coming in there for them. The discovery service. They want to make stuff available. The high delivery times or up times. They want the services to be of a level of quality, and they're interested in processes. And developing those services as well, of course. And again, you'll notice that sustainability is creeping in rather a lot here. And so, where does this leave the information specialist, as I'm choosing to call the library or archivist role? Do we have to have a look at all of these things and think about all of these things? That's difficult, obviously. It's really difficult with all of these pressures and kind of issues crowding in on us. So what I'm proposing, here's the proposal. It's the second piece of what I was talking about. I've been thinking quite a lot about sustainability last few years, and I'm wondering whether this might work as a way of tying a lot of things, different things together, different issues that we need to care about and we need to talk about. And I'm wondering whether this idea of sustainability, this concept, it might break through a lot of the different difficulties we have talking around that ecosystem, this ecosystem. Whether we can use this idea of sustainability, this concept, as a kind of shared language that we can all kind of get together and get around as a sort of unifying principle. So I said I've been thinking a lot about sustainability. As part of the European-funded 4C project, which Jisc is running, we've been looking into a sustainability model. We've recently kind of rebranded it the digital curation sustainability model. It's got the kind of digital asset at the heart of it. It's about curating those assets for use and which will realise value. And there's a sort of life cycle of the asset. At some point, there will be this threat, perhaps, or this opportunity, this disruptive moment where investment a decision around investment needs to take place in order to carry on sustaining those assets. Other parts of the model include these key entities, as we're calling them, stakeholders, organisation and assets. The point of this model is that we need to understand these concepts in order to get towards a sustainability strategy. This is what the model is here to try and help with, to try and support thinking across the organisation about sustainability issues. There's these other sustainability conditions, as we're calling them, that these other concepts, motivation, appraisal and selection, etc. We sort of unpack these in a report that you can look at on the websites down there. Please do go and take a look and feedback on this model if you think it's interesting or it's going to be of use. So now the idea, I put a lot of terms up there. There's an awful lot of issues and perspectives that people are interested in. And even on that sustainability model, the thing that we're missing here, and indeed the thing that we've been talking about this morning and talking about just now and seen some examples of it, is this notion of innovation. There's obviously, as I said, we've heard some ideas already today and this morning, and I wanted to kind of leave a little bit of space in this presentation to try and pick up on maybe some of the ideas that we've been having here. So it's not to suggest that there isn't innovation going on in libraries, but certainly it strikes me, and it struck me just leading up to this presentation, that the sustainability model that we've developed as part of the 4C project doesn't actually include this notion of innovation, which should indeed be part of our sustainability thinking and should lead us to devise these types of investment that we make. So just to prove that I've been listening this morning and that I've only just finished this presentation, this is from yesterday, a tweet from Nicola, hope she doesn't mind. She talks about it depressing that innovation teams need protecting, but maybe this is true, maybe we need to think about this. And some good stuff this morning from Sheila in terms of the quotes. So just to end, I don't want to end on a depressing note. So I work at Jisc, and we're looking for ideas. We're looking to help the sector innovate. These are some of the things that we've been talking about recently in terms of what we might do in the library space. There's my email address down there. If you are interested in these things or want to talk to Jisc about innovation, then email me or come and talk to me. Thank you very much.